Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Hi. So I'm back. It's TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday, February 26, 2016. And today we have the moon in Libra. Today, moon is in Libra. And as I have promised, I'm back for a daily card reading with my beautiful tiny set of Morgan-Greer Tarot. Oops. And this one is a little playing card set that's in a little tin. So I'm going to just shuffle the cards. And we'll pick three since it's Friday. We'll do morning, middle, evening. How I wish I were a better card shuffler. But really, it's not really in the shuffle of the cards. It's in the intention of the heart. And at any rate, the heart meridian, what am I even doing? Can't talk and use my hands today. The heart meridian runs down the arms into the hands. And so the love comes out your hands anyway. So, okay, so there's three and there's a fourth one. So for the morning, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. For the afternoon, we have the Two of Swords. And, oh my goodness, for the evening, we have the Knight of Swords. And the extra card that came out was the Ten of Cups, but that one was in reverse. So I feel like because of all the swords cards, which swords are an air element, and they signify the mind. Oops. They signify the mind. And that Two of Swords for the middle of the day is really telling me that there's been some overthinking of things. And also it's moon in Libra. And Libra is about balance, but Libra is also about indecision. And the Two of Swords is about indecision because you're not seeing something clearly. And the Queen of Swords is in reverse. And the Queen of Swords is generally somebody who's really on top of her thinking. And the Queen and the King of Swords, or excuse me, the Knight of Swords, they're all mental cards. So you've got the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is usually really on top of her mental processes. So this morning you might feel either a bit confused about things mentally, or just maybe it's that you've let go of worry about something, or you're feeling more in touch with your other senses, like you're staying out of your mind and you're being more in your heart, because I'm really seeing this red flower. She's standing with these red roses, and that red rose is really her heart there. And I'm feeling that this is either a bit of confusion or the kind of clarity that comes from being in your heart and not so much in your head. And the evening time, we've got the Knight of Swords, and then we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Swords is really about lots of acting before you think, or maybe even a lot of ideas coming in all at once, and you're not really, you've had either some confusion and you have a lack of clarity because of that, or you're in your heart and you're able to move forward swiftly with a decision, but then you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So something isn't quite right between your head and your heart today, and I feel like there's a little bit of like a back and forth, and the indecision is coming from that back and forth. Like, it's like your head is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you something else. And I feel like if you make the decision too quickly, the Knight of Swords is known to be quick and reckless and mental. So if you make the decision too quickly, it's not really as favorable as if you do stay more in your heart and make the decision. If the decision is between your head and your heart today, and we do have Moon in Libra, which is all about love and relating and balance and fairness, make the decision from your heart today. And I feel like if you do, you'll experience the cups, the Ten of Cups upright in this wonderful, joyous, happy, the pinnacle of happiness, the pinnacle of good relationships and harmonious relationships with your spouse and your children and in your home, and a feeling of emotional fulfillment. So be careful about making a decision too quickly, or be careful of confusion and check in with your heart. Or like I said, if the decision is between making a decision with your head or your heart, go with your heart. So as promised, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards. And I'm just going to pick one of these. I feel like it'll give us some clarity on this issue of making a decision based on being in your heart rather than in your head. So, Angel Answers Oracle, give us an answer. Okay, this says choose a new direction. And I feel like, I feel like all this happiness and harmony is totally possible if you go with your heart instead of your head. I feel like it's saying, the standard direction we've been conditioned and trained to go with is thinking mentally and making our decisions mentally with our mind and going with all the facts and all that, which is, helpful to do your research. But ultimately, choose a new direction. Go with your heart today. Okay, I really hope that was helpful for all of you, and that I'm still experimenting with my setup, and I hope that you enjoy the video, and thanks for sticking with me and liking and subscribing and commenting and supporting me with your feedback and your well wishes. I really appreciate it. I love doing the videos for you. I'm glad to be back. So if you'd like to book a session with me, please send me an email to rasincula@gmail.com. If you look in the more information below box, there'll be a link to my Facebook page so you can learn more about me. Also links to Patreon and instructions how to send donations via PayPal if you should choose to support me by donation. Otherwise, have a really wonderful Friday. TGIF, everybody, and see you later. See you soon. Bye-bye.